Good morning and welcome to Pittsburg State University. I'm Ed McKechnie, Special Assistant to the President for Federal Affairs, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to today's event. It's another great day to be a gorilla. While we will move this along quickly because of the coolness, I do want to take a few minutes to offer some perspective on today's celebration. When our team first met with NIST, the National Institute for Standards and Technology, almost 5 years ago, they strongly recommended we pursued the expansion of research capabilities at Pittsburg State. That expansion, they suggested, should come in the form of a prove-out facility that could do testing and then prove out concepts and see if they could put into production and expand our regional economy. With our existing Tyler Research Facility in place, the NIST recommendation was welcomed by the Congress and the Kansas legislature. The federal and state funds we received specifically for this project represent a major investment in research that in turn helps to drive and expand connections with our local and regional economy. This past spring, Pittsburg State University received 2 honors from the Carnegie Foundation. We are one of only 33 universities nationwide to receive designation for student access and earnings and as a research college and university. We are rightfully proud to be recognized for Pitt State's focus on student access and advancing science and discovery. Today is a day of student and community access and a day of science and discovery. NEMA and this facility are in important alignment with the Kansas Board of Regents' strategic plan to promote and lead economic prosperity for our state and region. It is intentional that we are in service with our academic expertise and local businesses and industry. I would note that by the end of the week, there will be 4 construction projects all underway on this block, all focused on science. The medical project to the south, the Eagle Pitcher Battery facility just to our immediate east, the Kansas Bureau of Investigation Crime Laboratory and Training Center on the eastern corner, which will be a leader in forensic science and criminal justice. This prove-out facility is the 4th project, and in all total, all 4 projects represent more than $100 million of investment in our community. Have a few special recognitions. Former Congressman Jake LaTurner, a Pittsburg State graduate, was scheduled to be with us but had to be at a family emergency today. Jake enthusiastically supported our research efforts and secured funding for most of this Phase 1 portion of this project. State Senator Tim Schallenberger, who also supports our work in graphene, secured $500,000 from the state. Senator Schallenberger is Vice President of the Senate and is at work in Topeka today. We are joined by local Representatives Chuck Smith, Representative Ken Collins, and Dale Helwig. Gentlemen, we are grateful for your support for being here today. Where are you guys? There we go. There, welcome. I believe we also have some folks from the City of Pittsburgh with us today, members of the City Commission, along with City Manager Darren Hall and Assistant Manager Jay Byers, who have been very involved with this project. Commissioners and leaders. Dale, where are you? There's Darren. Gotcha. Welcome, Jay. Commissioners. Also, our architect team from Clark Huseman and our general contractor from Crossland Construction Company have representatives here today in the back, so we only get a little bit of recognition. Very sincerely, I want to acknowledge our Chief Financial Officer, Doug Ball. Doug, who served as our interim president this summer and has provided steadfast leadership and commitment to research and academic excellence. Doug, on behalf of the research and academic teams, you have our grateful appreciation for your calm, thoughtful, and poised leadership. Doug, thank you for being here today. Finally, I want to recognize that every success takes dozens of people working together to get a celebration like today. But Dr. Ram Gupta and Dr. Tim Dossi, thank you for your unwavering support, expertise, and guidance in the development and design of this edition. We would not be here today without the two of you. Ram and Tim, thank you very much. Dr. Gupta, Dr. Dossi. All right, so on to the big guys. Our first speaker is Dr. Thomas Newsom, who is the 11th president of Pittsburg State University, having started his new position on September 1st. For the past 6 years, he was the president of Southeastern Oklahoma State University in Durant. In total, he has dedicated more than 20 years in higher education, leading several colleges and universities on the path to academic excellence and achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Thomas Newsom.
I'm going to try to do this without shivering. This is definitely one of those mornings where I looked at Vicki, who's in the back, and said, "Welcome to Kansas." So good morning, everyone, and thank you all for being here to celebrate yet another exciting milestone for Pittsburg State University and for the region we proudly call home. I want to begin by expressing my gratitude to our design and construction partners, the team at Pitt State, and everyone who has worked so hard to make this day possible. Today's groundbreaking represents more than the start of a building. It represents continued momentum for our regional economy and our shared future. The prove-out facility will be a place where ideas meet industry, where our university and local businesses come together to strengthen Southeast Kansas through innovation, workforce development, and practical problem solving. A true testament to our commitment to deliver curriculum and graduates that are state of the industry. At Pittsburg State, we believe education and economic growth go hand in hand. Our goal has always been to prepare students for the jobs of tomorrow while helping our local companies succeed today. This facility takes mission to the next level. It's designed to help businesses test new materials, refine production methods, and bring new products to market right here in Pittsburg, Kansas. This sort of thing doesn't happen by accident. It happens through years of fruitful win-win relationships. We are especially grateful for the continued support of our federal partners and for our state and local leaders who understand how strategic investment like this one help attract new industry and keep jobs here at home. I'd also like to thank my predecessors, Dr. Dan Shipp and Dr. Steve Scott. During their presidential tenures is when this idea for a research park in our city was realized, and through their vision, Pittsburg State is becoming a premier research institution among regional teaching and learning universities. I also want to thank our Pittsburg City Manager, Darren Hall, and Assistant City Manager, Jay Byers. Through their collaborative leadership with the university, this project represents the third time we have gathered in this area this year to break ground on progress for our city. With the Eagle Picture expansion, the KBI Regional Crime Lab and Training Center, and now this new prove-out facility, Pittsburg is emerging as a hub of innovation, research, and applied learning. Together, these projects will generate opportunity for students, families, and businesses across Kansas and beyond. For our students, this means hands-on learning and career opportunities that start before graduation. For our employers, it means access to talent, expertise, and facilities that help them stay competitive. And for our community, it means stronger partnerships and a brighter, more resilient economy. This is what Pittsburg State University and Pittsburg, Kansas do best. We bring people together to build, grow, and lead. Thank you again to everyone who has played a part in this effort and to all who continue to believe in the potential of this region. Together, we're not just turning dirt, we're turning opportunity into reality for Southeast Kansas. Thank you. It is truly a great day to be in Pittsburgh. It is truly a great day to be at Pittsburgh University. Truly a great day to be in Kansas. And go Gorillas. Thank you.
Derek Schmidt has served as U.S. Congressman for Kansas' 2nd Congressional District beginning this year. He has been a longtime friend of Pittsburg State as he was first elected to office serving in the Kansas Senate, representing the 15th District from 2001 to 2011, where he also served as Majority Leader. In 2011, he began serving as Kansas' Attorney General for 12 years. This year, he has continued the congressional support of research and job creation in Southeast Kansas, with directed spending in this year's budget to complete Phase 2 of this research project. Welcome, Congressman Derek Schmidt.
Well, thank you, Ed, and thanks for the balmy weather. And apparently scheduling this event today is what it took to get things moving again in Washington. So thank you for that. We can't tell you how grateful I am for that. Well, good morning, and thanks for having me back on campus and in the Pittsburgh community today. This is such an important academic, research, and economic event for our campus, our city, our community, our region. And it has been a pleasure to come up to speed on it mid-game after Congressman LaTurner did terrific work federally to get things started. And we will remain committed to this over the course of its run. The NIST recommendation for the expansion of research at Pitt State through this facility is an important step in onshoring jobs back to our country from locations overseas. The teaching, research, and testing done here will be another step to give business and industry confidence to locate their companies in our region. It will also give our communities another tool in economic development, help create good jobs for our kids so they can stay, live, and work in Kansas. This is a very important aspect of this project, I know, for all of us, and especially for me, parents of two kids, college age now. We want to leave this area even better than we found it. I want to offer my congratulations to the team that got us here today, Dr. Gupta, Dr. Dawsey. Thank you for your leadership, and to all the faculty and staff that worked so hard on the design and securing the funding to make this project come together. As a member of the House Armed Services Committee, I know that the work here in material science will benefit not only our civilian business and industry, but also our men and women who are protecting us in the armed services. Your good work on making materials stronger and lighter and more resilient is an important contributor to our armed forces and our national defense, and I'm glad this work is happening right here in the 2nd Congressional District of Kansas, and selfishly, particularly in southeast Kansas. There's more work to be done with the Department of Defense to further fund and support the work being done at Pitt State, and I am dedicated to continuing that partnership and working with the university and with our local leaders to make sure we are front and center in some of those discussions. Finally, let me offer my sincere congratulations to the city of Pittsburgh and to Pitt State for 3 great science-based projects, all under construction, as has been mentioned, right here, actually right here. The Eagle Pitcher Facility, the KBI Regional Crime Lab and Training Center, and this expansion for research and testing at the Tyler Research Facility. All 3 projects sound deeply in science, all 3 are good for students and our regional community, and all 3 are good for our United States of America. Congratulations, God bless.
As Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Susan Bond is Pittsburg State University's lead academic officer. In this role, she is responsible for the administration, strategic planning, research opportunity development, and review processes for the university's academic programs and educational mission. Dr. Bond is a professor, scholar, author, and national leader who has been focused on law and policy, disability law, civic engagement, workplace civility, and ethical leadership during her 25 years in academics. Welcome, Dr. Bond.
Well, thank you all. Thanks for joining us today. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, and I'm going to look at my deans and say, just like me. So it is such a delight to have you all with us today. It's a real honor to be in this space where we're celebrating something that isn't just a groundbreaking, but it's actually an opportunity to embark on discovery, collaboration, and learning. As President Newsom shared, this facility represents progress not just for our regional economy, but also for our students and faculty. And that's especially at the heart of an academic provost who cares deeply about the impact that we're making on our students through learning, discovery, research, and the classroom activities that they're engaged in with our really world-class faculty. The Prove Out facility will give our faculty and students this access, the kind of thing that scientists and engineers dream of a space where ideas move seamlessly from the lab bench to real-world testing. Within its walls, we will see faculty and students working side by side with business and industry partners to prototype new materials, test manufacturing processes, and solve the kinds of challenges that shape industries and communities alike. Our programs in chemistry, physics, engineering technology, plastics, and polymer science already provide some of these extraordinary foundation that will launch the services and supports that we hope to give to our industry and business partners. This facility will expand that foundation and give our students further access to take part in the applied research that matters. These are moments that you dream of for your students, for your children, to really have a classroom learning experience that translates into lived experiences and helps them better prepare for their future careers. The Prove Out facility will also connect our colleges in new ways. Students from the Crossland College of Technology will test, build, and refine. Those from the College of Arts and Sciences will do the research and analyze data behind innovation. Our Kels College of Business students will help bring the research into the market and to share the commercial innovations. And finally, our colleagues in the College of Education will translate the excitement for science and engineering into our K-12 classrooms, ensuring that the next generation of students can see themselves in these opportunities. At Pitt State, we often talk about access, creating pathways for our students to discover their passions and to connect them to meaningful careers. This facility will enable that mission, and it will serve as a vessel to fill with new ideas, new partnerships, new experiences, and guide our students into leadership roles in Kansas and beyond. To our faculty, and I see many of you here, some hiding out in the sunshine, as is quite smart and not surprising. They're brilliant. You all are going to be the canvas for innovation. To our students, and I see some of them also similarly brilliant back in the sunshine, this is your invitation. Explore boldly, ask questions, take chances, build, test, and prove out your ideas. And to our partners and friends who have come and joined us in supporting this vision, thank you for believing in the power of education and for believing that research can change lives and strengthen our communities. Together, we are creating something truly special, an ecosystem where teaching, research, service, and industry thrive side by side. I can't wait to see the breakthroughs, the collaborations, our student success, and I can't wait to learn about the stories that are going to emerge from this great facility. Thank you all.
Blake Vinson is the president of the Pittsburgh Area Chamber of Commerce and serves as chairman of the Kansas Board of Regents, the governing board of Pittsburg State University. We are fortunate to have the chairman live in Pittsburgh, which gives him a unique understanding and appreciation for the role that Pitt State plays in local and regional economic development and job creation. Regent Vinson was appointed by Governor Laura Kelly to the Kansas Board of Regents in 2022. Please welcome Mr. Chairman.
Thank you all. Thank you, Ed. I also realize I'm the only thing holding you up from getting inside and warm, so I will be brief. But good morning, everybody. What a great day for Pittsburg State University, for Pittsburgh, for Southeast Kansas, and for our great state. As we break ground on this new Prove Out facility that has been in the works for more than 3 years, we're celebrating far more than a building. We're celebrating the partnership between higher education and economic growth. As chair of the Kansas Board of Regents, I get to see every day how our colleges and universities fuel opportunity. They do much more than educate students. They drive innovation and strengthen communities. And this facility is a perfect example. It brings together faculty, students, and industry partners to turn ideas into solutions and learning into jobs. The Board of Regents, through Pillar 3 of our strategic plan that emphasizes higher education's role in economic development, will continue to make research and job creation a priority across all of Kansas. I'm particularly proud that Pitt State is taking a regional lead to help create the jobs of the future and have guerrillas ready to work in these critical industries. And I would be remiss if I didn't recognize Ed McKechnie, because it was during his time as chair of the Kansas Board of Regents that he initiated an intentional focus on economic development among our higher education institutions. So I hope you'll help me thank Ed for your leadership. This project shows what is truly possible when education and industry work side by side. It's a model for how Kansas can lead through innovation, partnership, and a shared commitment to progress. Our appreciation to Congressman Schmidt, although I feel bad for you that you don't have a coat or gloves. We have several great local retailers that can help you out with that before you leave town. Former Congressman Jake LaTurner and Kansas State Senator Tim Schallenberger for being advocates for the funding of this facility, because without your support, this couldn't have happened. Thank you as well to the city of Pittsburgh. As the president mentioned, we've been out here a lot lately. As a matter of fact, we had to put a new coat of paint on the groundbreaking shovels. We've been out here so much lately. But the city of Pittsburgh has been involved in not only funding drainage improvements for all of these projects that are occurring here. They were also in the lead in funding the plans for the KBI facility that allowed it to be funded, and they're providing the financing and the construction oversight for the new Eagle Pitcher facility. So thank you to the city of Pittsburgh for your leadership. So today, as we turn these first shovels of dirt, we're building much more than a facility. We're truly standing at the intersection of higher education and economic development. And we're building opportunity for students, for businesses, and for the future of Southeast Kansas. Congratulations to everyone who made today possible, because the impact of this facility will truly be felt for years to come. Thank you.